Hey everybody, I'm Doug,
And I'm Gigi.
and this is Slow Your Roll Travel, the YouTube channel that attempts to answer the question that no one is asking, which is what happens when two senior citizens try.
You need to stop right there. I am not a senior citizen.
Well, the Denny's discount says
Oh,
otherwise.
God.
When two
Whatever.
senior citizens attempt to combine retirement
Jiu-jitsu.
and travel all in one package. How's it going to work out? We don't know,
We don't know.
but we're damn sure going to find out.
Exactly.
So, again, this is Slow Your Roll Travel, and Slow Your Roll Travel is a channel about us, Doug and Gigi, and our adventures. So we're going to be retiring soon with it on July 4th, 2027.
Exactly.
We'll be selling everything that we own. If it doesn't fit into a backpack or a carry-on, it's
It's gone.
not coming with us.
Exactly.
So we're going to do that. We'll sell all that. We're going to travel the world, staying at each location for at least a month at a time, sometimes longer. And while we're there, unlike other travel channels that are just looking for local places to eat or sites to see, we also intend to train jujitsu.
Right. So we're going to try to see if we can locate the local jiu-jitsu schools, not the ones that are name brand or people that know them, and figure out what they're all about and stuff. Get some communication with them, understand what they do,
Right.
how much money it is to get in, so on and so forth.
Yeah, so what we hope to do is to be able to promote these gyms, give them some exposure. We'll film training, give reviews of the gyms, do some interviews with the owners or head coaches of the gyms, and then share that information with the broader jiu-jitsu community, giving them opportunities to find places when they're traveling. If they want to train, they could drop in there and know what to expect when they get there.
Exactly.
Just a little background on us. I am 59 years old, and I've been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 28 years. I'm currently a 4th degree black belt.
And I'm 59 and I'm brown belt. I just got my brown belt in November. I've been doing this for about 6 years now. And unfortunately, when he first started, he told me to start jujitsu and I told him no. So it's been about off and on about 20 plus years. And I should have started it when he told me to begin with him, but I didn't. So here we are.
and don't think I don't remind her of that as often as I can.
Exactly.
But the thing is, she's really made up for it because she's already won Masters Worlds as a blue belt and a purple belt. And so we're hoping this year to repeat that as a brown belt.
It's a brown belt.
So that keep your eyes peeled for that footage and other tournament footage as we go on. So what made us decide to choose slow travel? A lot of people ask that and maybe don't really have a good understanding of what slow travel is. And slow travel is literally that. Instead of being on a vacation like we've gotten used to, where you go on vacation and need a vacation after the vacation, slow travel gives you a chance to really slow down, take in the neighborhoods, take in the cities and the countries that you're in, get to know the people, and understand the culture a little bit better.
And get to know everything that's around there. It's not a go fly in, fly back out again. We want to be immersed in the whole entire country and the land and how they live and what they eat and where they go to supply their foods and get little tidbits here and there.
Yeah, we've experienced. So we had a trip to Greece, and on that trip to Greece, we were on a plane or a train every single day that we were there. And while we loved Greece and we definitely intend on going back to Greece, we didn't get as much out of Greece as we felt we could have. When we went to New Zealand,
on the other hand,
on the opposite side of that, we went to New Zealand, and while we were there, we met with locals. So we went there specifically for a jiu-jitsu training mission. And while we were there, we got a chance to hang out with the locals, and they introduced us to their food. They introduced us to their culture, their traditions. And this gave us a connection to the place and to the people. And that's what we're hoping to do again. You just never know what you're going to find.
Right. And so just understand that when you do things like this, they will show you the hidden gems of that country. For example, we went to this beautiful waterfall that I don't think anybody else that was touristy that area would have known to go.
Yeah, it was an amazing way. It was freezing cold.
It was,
the water was anyway. But the reason it was so hidden was it used to be open to the public.
Right.
But after one of the major earthquakes they had, it caused a lot of destruction to the surroundings and stuff. And so it had been closed off.
Yeah.
but the locals knew where this place was and they took us back to
Yeah.
it. And if we hadn't had that connection with
Right.
them,
We wouldn't have known.
we'd have never known it.
Yeah,
And
we would
so
have been
our hope is
lost.
that we recreate that
Exactly.
in other countries.
Yeah.
And that's one of the
Yeah.
things that we're looking forward
The
to.
other thing was when we just got back from Thailand,
Oh
and
yeah.
we met up with some jujitsu people over there too as well. We went to go see two gyms that they had
Hmm.
there, and that was very very educational for us. I mean, and it was an eye opener. One of the gyms, he taught two classes there, and after the class, they just said, "Hey, let's go and get something to eat," and they took us to the local vendors that they actually eat on a daily basis, and they just fed us. They ordered the food and we ate, and we didn't know one thing from another. However, it was a connection, and the connection was jujitsu.
Yeah, it was amazing. And that's the thing. So Thailand for us was kind of a dry run for our future slow travel
Yeah.
plans. So our intent in Thailand was to pack like we were going to slow travel,
Right.
which for us that means one backpack each, one
Carry
carry-on
on.
each.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to meet the airline travel requirements. So when we packed for Thailand, we packed as if we were not coming back.
Right.
So we took things that we weren't going to need, we knew we weren't going to need in Thailand, just to make sure we could get everything in and get it all in under the weight limits.
Right.
And then we tried to find, like Chichi said, some jujitsu gyms in Thailand. We found one in Bangkok, we found one in Chiang Mai,
Mm-hmm.
and we were able to hang out with those people. And we'll put that on on a later
Yeah,
video. Some
we
of
have
the
some videos
interviews
on
that we
that
had.
too as well.
But
All
one
right.
of the other things that people ask us all the time is, isn't this going to be expensive? But the reality is, no. Slow travel is cheaper than vacation travel
Yes.
because when you're slow traveling, you're buying a one-way ticket instead of a round trip.
Right.
You can choose your dates of travel more openly because you're not tied down to some sort of time constraint for vacation or so forth. You stay in condos, you stay in Airbnbs that will often give you discounts for having those 30-day stays or
Mm-hmm.
more. And then you can shop locally and live locally. When you live as a tourist, you spend like a tourist.
Yeah.
When you live locally, you spend locally.
Yeah. And I know what you're thinking. Well, there's nothing about jujitsu that, that I like and stuff. I'm not really into this. Okay, so this channel is not only about jujitsu. It's going to have a lot more things, a lot more hidden gems that you will probably need in order to travel abroad.
Right? We're going to talk about healthcare. We'll
Mm-hmm.
talk about
Phone.
cell phones. We'll talk about banking. We'll talk about, visas, all the other things that
Yes.
come into play when you're doing something like this,
Yes.
how we're going to be able to fit that into our budgets.
Right.
But the reality is this, we intend to budget $2,500 to $3,000 a month, all in for the both of us.
Exactly.
Now, I've had friends tell me that's insane. There's no way you can do that. It's not very doable in the US,
Mm-hmm.
but outside of the US, it's definitely doable.
Yes.
And we're talking about not a subsistence life. We're talking about not a paycheck to paycheck kind of life. We're talking about maintaining a upper middle class
Yeah.
lifestyle on that budget.
Yeah.
And so we'll be able to share with you guys exactly how that goes and how often we hit our targets and how often we go over our targets because I'm sure at some point we'll go over our
Yeah,
targets.
exactly. It all depends on the country too, as well.
Mhm.
What we want to go see, excursions, and so on and so forth and stuff. And that's the other thing. It's not like we're just going to be there and just living. We want to see
Yeah.
the country as well.
Yeah.
So
So we intend to find the hidden local gems, find the things that we can find on
yeah,
our own. From time to time, we may take guided tours just to add some additional
right.
information to it.
Or just do it on
But
our own.
that's the type of content we're going to share with you.
Yeah.
So if you have an interest in two senior citizens
Mm-hmm.
traveling the world, um, seeing the sights, and training jujitsu, then by all means, please keep an eye out and watch us as we
Wrist lock the world.
one country at a time.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, everybody, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And by all means, leave us a comment in the comment section if there's anything that you'd like us to cover. Until next time, keep on rolling.